morning children. In our last class we discussed about the heat. It's the last lesson. One more lesson is there. It is left from the portion. It is deleted. Not left, it is deleted from the portion. See children. And before that, let me talk. Everyone should complete their 2 activities and 2 projects and classworks. Okay. What is our 11th lesson? Heat. So here we are going to discuss different terms like heat, temperature, coldness, hotness, and what devices used to measure the temperature, heat, everything we are going to discuss. Already we discussed what is the temperature. Coldness and hotness is said to be degree of hotness or coldness is said to be temperature. To understand that concept, he gave us 2 simple examples. Take a metal piece and a wooden piece, both are just placed in a refrigerator for 15 minutes and take it out and observe. Metal piece, you will feel so cool by touching the metal piece, but not a wooden piece. This shows that metal piece, when you will feel cool, when hotness from your body is taken, then you will feel a cool. So metal is taking hot heat from your body, that's why you are feeling cool. So by using this simple activity, they describe degree of hotness and coolness is known as temperature. And what is the heat? Heat is a form of energy. Transfers from higher temperature body to the lower temperature body until both are in equilibrium or both reaches the equilibrium. Further, a simple example. Take a 1 glass of hot milk and just you place in a cool water. After 5 to 10 minutes, the water becomes cool and your hot and the milk becomes a cool. It means the milk and water both are in contact with each other and equilibrium is attained. Higher temperature body is milk because it is a hot milk, and lower temperature body is water. It transfers, heat transfers from higher temperature body to the lower temperature body. Temperature and kinetic energy. Take 2 bowls, one with hot water and second with a cold water. Gently sprinkle a grains of food color on the surface of the water in both the bowls. Observe the motion of the small grains. How do they move? Why do they move randomly? Why do the grains in water move randomly than the cold water? You will notice that food color move randomly. This because the molecules of water in both the balls are in random motion. We observe the jiggling of the grains of food color in hot water is more when compared to the cool water. So we know that bodies possess kinetic energy when they are in a motion. As the speed of the particles grain of a food color in the balls of water is different, we can say that they have different kinetic energy. Thus, we can conclude that average kinetic energy of molecules of hotter body is greater than the average kinetic energy of the cooler body. So, we can say that temperature of body is the indicator of the average kinetic energy. So, average kinetic energy of the molecules is directly proportional to absolute temperature. For that simple experiment is asking, take 2 test tubes. One is with a warm water, hot water, other is with a cold water. Add food color in both of the test tubes and observe what happens in both the test tubes. Water changes its color. But when we observe the hot water, the movement of the particles will be more. So, which type of energy is possessed by when due to its motion? Kinetic energy. So, here in these particles, kinetic energy is more compared to the other beaker which is filled with a cool water. So, from this simple experiment we can say that temperature and kinetic energy are directly proportional to each other. When the hot water is nothing but temperature is more. When temperature is more, automatically kinetic energy also increases most. This is the relation between kinetic energy and temperature. Now comes to the next one is activity 4. For the simple activity, take water in a container and heat it to 60 degrees Celsius. Take a cylindrical transparent glass jar and fill half of it with a hot water. Very gently pour coconut oil over the surface of the water. Take care that water and oil do not mix. Put a lid with the two holes on the top of the glass jar. Take two thermometers and insert them through the holes on the lid in such a way that it measures. Now measure the reading of thermometer. The reading of the thermometer kept in water decreases, while at the same time the reading of the thermometer kept in oil increases. Why? Take two thermometers, insert them throughout the holes of the lid, such a way that the bulb of the thermometer lies only inside the water, lies only, and other lies inside the coconut oil. Now you observe that reading of the thermometer kept in water decreases, and the reading of the thermometer kept in the oil increases. Why does this happen? Because the average kinetic energy of the molecules of oil increases, while the kinetic energy of the molecules of water decreases. In other words, temperature of the oil increases while the temperature of the water decreases. Can you say that water loses energy? From the above discussion, it is clear that water loses energy while oil gains energy. Because of that water and oil, some heat energy flows from water to oil. This means the kinetic energy of molecules of the water decreases while the kinetic energy of the molecule increases. So what is the simple logic in this sum? Is asking us to take a beaker which is filled with water and add 1 to 2 drops of oil, and that is closed with a 2-hole rubber cork. Through 2 holes just insert a thermometer. One, it should be in hot water. Other thermometer is just lies in a oil surface. Now you observe the thermometer which is in a water surface, reading of the mercury decreases, mercury level falls down, but in oil the mercury level increases because temperature of the oil is increasing and the temperature of the water is decreasing. Where is the oil? Oil is on the top surface of the water. So whatever the heat got by that water, it is absorbed by the oil. So water is giving and oil is absorbing. That is the reason why temperature of that oil increases and the temperature of the water decreases. Simple logic. Just you place 1 glass of hot milk in a water bowl which is filled with a cool water. Your milk becomes cool and water also warm, and your water also becomes warm. It means your milk is losing the heat and water is gaining the heat. Same principle it is used here. Instead of water, they are using the milk and water and oil. So here in this lesson, we are going to discuss relation between kinetic energy and temperature, and what is a heat, what is temperature. So from this above discussions activities, we can differentiate that heat and temperature as follows. It is a form of energy that flows from higher temperature body to the lower temperature body, and temperature determines direction of a heat flow, where heat is the energy that flows. This is the definition we got. Next topic is a specific heat. Take a larger beaker with water and heat up to 80 degrees Celsius. Take 2 identical boiling tubes with a single hole rubber cup. One of them is filled with 50 grams of water and other is filled with 50 grams of oil. Both at room temperature. Insert 2 thermometers through holes of the cork, one each into the 2 test tube. Now clamp them to the retort stand and place them in a jar of hot water. Observe the readings of thermometer. Every 3 minutes note the readings in your book. In which test tube the temperature rises quickly? Are the amounts of heat given to the water and the oil same? How can you assume them? We believe that same amount of heat is supplied to water and oil because they are kept in a jar of the hot water for the same interval of time. But we believe that if we observe that rate of rise in temperature of the oil is higher than the rise in the temperature of water. So what is asking? Take a big beaker. It is filled with hot water. I insert two test tube. One is filled with normal water. Other is filled with oil. And insert two thermometers. Here water also absorbs the heat and oil also absorbs the heat. But if you see the thermometer readings and both are absorbed by same interval, time interval. But the mercury level in the thermometer increases more compared to the normal water. From this we can say that temperature rises in oil compared to the water. So from this you can say that temperature, hotness and coldness depends upon nature of the substance. Nature of the substance. And we observe that rate of rising temperature of oil is more compared to that. We conclude that rate of rising temperature depends upon the nature of the substance. This is about a fifth experiment. Here in this class today we discussed about a heat, temperature, and kinetic energy is directly proportional to the temperature. And temperature, the rate of rise in temperature depends upon the nature of the substance. Oil is having absorbing nature is more. It absorbs, it takes the heat quickly compared to the water. That's why it is preferred to use in cooking purpose. Okay. And let me remind children, those are coming to school, I am giving the notes of what is inside the atom daily from the class work. In the class itself they are writing. Today I started. Those who are sitting at home, first section answers try to complete, because already I taught you the lesson and all answers are there in the textbook. Try to complete that answer. Second section and the next class we will discuss the second section answers. What is inside the atom? And if they conduct FA3 portion, what is the portion for that? What is inside the atom? Already I gave. According to the schedule we will move that. Till now we did not discuss anything about FA3. So if it is FA3 or a slip test, what is the portion for that? What is inside the atom? Clear? 9th lesson, till 9th lesson everyone should complete their class work and submit in the school. Thank you, ma'am.